Yeah.
Those guys got to figure it out. Like Joel Shaw, and this is a conversation that you and I might want to have later. They got somebody, they fundraise like once a year. They have a local dealership that just gives them a truck as a write-off, and they do a raffle. They do like a $500 raffle, and like they make six figures, for a youth wrestling club. What do they care? That's amazing. That's all they need for the year. It's brilliant. Yeah. It is brilliant. But anyway, I'm not just making excuses for the kid, but you go into a room that didn't know it was going to change that quickly. The culture is maybe shifted a little bit, plus academics, plus the fact that NCAA wrestling is, as it turns out, really difficult to do. And all these things, kind of the confluence of events, leads to, you got to give a kid a little bit of leeway. But he started to figure it out towards the end, for sure.
Well, yeah, he was great. It's funny, you have moments where kids make big jumps, and his just happened to happen right before NCAAs. And he kept it going. He won U23 Greco, he won U23 freestyle. So he's figured it out. And it was a great coaching moment too for our staff, just to work through that with him. Because I'll tell you, those two in the room, if you ever want to, if on a Tuesday one day you want to come down and see some lights out crazy wrestling, you come watch Garv and Cardenas wrestle each other. It's amazing. But what was happening, Cardenas would be the same wrestler in competition that he was in practice, and then Hunter wasn't, so we were a whole year of trying to unlock him in competition, and it was beautiful to see it come out in at the NCAAs.
How did you do it? That's not easy, right? Like, your kid's gun shy.
We have things we do with all the guys. One of the things is, the proper warm up. To be completely honest, like, I'll just tell you what happened. So he wasn't warming up, and we have our kids spike their heart rate every time before the match. You do your little warm up before the whole thing, but you got to spike your heart rate before you go out there. And he wasn't doing it. And we're coaching and we're not seeing him. He wrestled. I would say he would agree with this if he heard me say it. He wrestled pretty bad in the Pac-12 finals. Before that match, they were doing some award or something, and he's just sitting in the coach's chair, just sitting there before he wrestles. And I could see he's cold, and I can't say anything in the moment because I don't want to rattle him in the moment. But I could just look at him.
Say anything? I'll put my foot in his ass.
Well, he's got to wrestle. I don't want to say, hey, you're not warmed up enough, and then he's not confident.
Well, you have far more couth than I do, sir.
So anyway, he wrestles. He wrestles the match. It isn't good. I grab him after the match and I say, listen, man, you got to get warmed up. You're afraid to get tired. That's why you're not doing the warm up. I was like, and then the first time you feel tired's out there, and then you shut down. I've seen this. I've been in this game for a long time.
Yeah.
Then Gray grabbed him too, and we didn't talk about it, but Gray grabbed him and said the same damn thing. So cool thing about Hunter is he said, I haven't totally bought in with you guys. I'll do whatever you tell me to do. So at NCAAs.
That takes a lot.
Yeah.
That takes a lot of balls.
The kid has got he's said some really neat things. He's got a great approach to life, to be honest. Like he's really good. So fast forward to NCAAs, we would put him through his pre-match right before he wrestled. So Gray was pretty much in charge of it. It's like you have to do, and we have a little sequencing that we do, but we went extra hard with him too to kind of prove a point. So when he went out there, the engine was running, and he wrestled great. He majored the kid he lost to in the Pac-12s in the first round. I think it was the first round. First or second?
Yeah, second round. Yeah.
And then he just flew after that.